Back from visiting my mom in Indianapolis, saw the total eclipse. Amazing. I like I watched it and I saw and I was like, that's a thing. I didn't get super amped up about it. I know a lot of people did, and I know it's a cosmic event, but I'm like, all right, it was cool because I got to go out and I didn't start sizzling immediately, so that was kind of nice. But it was only for like 10 minutes. Weird thing, true story. This guy back here hates mosquitoes. Go.
It was cloudy where I was so I couldn't see it.
Ah.
We had rain in my area so no eclipse but it did get dark so that was interesting to see.
It was, especially for the mosquitoes, because you know how they come out early in the morning or at dusk? Dusk and dawn, you know? Apparently, boom, as soon as that happened, mosquitoes came out. Started biting this guy up like he was a sandwich. Welts. Welts everywhere. This guy is Welt Chamberlain. Um, it was crazy. And then as soon as the sun came back out, mosquitoes are like, we out. I don't mind mosquitoes. They're kind of vampiric, so it's kind of cool. Um, yeah. How did I find the eclipse? Gave it 1 star.
Wait,
So here's what I don't understand. After years of just saying to tell people, hey, don't stare at the sun. It's not good for your eyes. Apparently, and we met some people IRL when we went outside to carefully look at the eclipse. There were people just looking up there, like, yeah, we had a little bit of cloud cover that was kind of coming and going. They're like, yeah, you can look up and you can kind of see it through the clouds. I'm like, don't do that. Here's the thing. These were older people, much older than us. So you would assume with age comes wisdom. But unfortunately, with age comes compounded ignorance. So year after year, it just builds up, you know? Seeing it through the clouds is actually even worse, right? Yeah, because you don't think you're doing damage, but then all of a sudden you're like, why is everything crescent shape? Yeah, so hilariously, if you look at the analytics of Google searches, apparently there was a huge spike in why does my eyes hurt after the eclipse? And I'm like, you guys are so stupid. You guys are stupid. If you learned anything from vampires, anything at all, is the sun is bad. And if you can't learn that from vampires, ask your dermatologist. What? Why would you stare at this thing? You know how we were in a movie theater and then like an usher would come in with a little flashlight to see where the hell they're going, and then you get a glimpse of it in your eye, and you're like, that's so bright, dude. What are you doing? That's the sun times a billion. Oh God. Hey, here's the thing. I cannot have a lot of sympathy for somebody who has their retinas burned out because they stared at the sun. I can't. I can't. I am in a stage of my life, or afterlife as it is, that I almost find it hilarious. That's like throwing yourself on fire just to, for the lulls, and then complaining that you got third-degree burns all over your body. There are certain things that should be common knowledge, and if they're not common knowledge, it should be common sense. And if it's not common sense, there's Darwinism. Okay. And I feel like that's where my mindset is right now. I am very apathetic to people who can't take simple precautions and know that staring at the sun is terrible for you. I, who does this? I hope you guys didn't do that. I hope you didn't. Because I'm talking to you then, I want you guys to be able to see our streams, all right? I don't want you to, I can look out one eye and maybe kind of make it out. Ironically enough, and I found this medically interesting, is younger people had more problems looking up at the eclipse than older people. Here's why. Because older people have a buildup of cataracts and stuff, and that actually messes up their vision almost enough to be safe. It's still not safe. But, kids with the 20/20, it ain't 20/20 anymore because it's almost instantly like, all right, there we go. You're dead. Yeah. So that's good. I guess there's a benefit to cataracts during a solar eclipse. Oh, God.